Good day, everyone. Ali is here from Softy Financial Network. Today is September 8th, 2023. Here is another weekly analysis of first week of September, and market just stamped down. S&P 500 weekly chart going right now to 4461, which is kind of like we got a bearish harami the first week of September, and we will see how it goes for the next weeks. I believe September just started, and we can see kind of like a volatility picked up. If we take out this pivotal point, we can go all the way down to here, which would be ideal scenario for me, to be honest. In October, September, we will see a great buying opportunity for the next rally. So far, market is just going up very well. We had 2 weeks a bounce, and this week just I think is beginning of the sell-off. Next sell-off is initiated, and this is going to be a first wave. This is just a corrective move within the downtrend, and this is going to be another C wave. So the levels that we can watch is 4277 and 4200. That would be a perfect scenario for bottom formation. Again, we just need to learn ourselves about or educate ourselves about the next movement. But I think if we get below this pivotal point, we can get to this testing this area as well. So this pivot and this consolidation. Moving on to the daily chart. We got kind of like a doji bar here. Nothing bad, nothing good. So still this pattern is working out nicely. We got a sell signal here. Actually, I got sell signal here, but market just to stretch up nicely. This bullish consolidation fails to the downside. Right now, it's just forming another bearish consolidation. If this bearish consolidation reacts perfectly, probably next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, I should say CPI is coming September 30th, 13th. So that would be kind of like the catalyst for probable downside move to test this August low, or even a stretch down to this demand area. So based on the daily chart, still 4300 could be a nice downside move for S&P 500. Moving on to, just give me a second, clear up this. Moving on to Nasdaq, going to daily chart. Here is the weekly chart. So weekly chart Nasdaq, we got bearish harami as well. So Nasdaq price action is pretty wild, because you see that this one is coming along below this pivot, but retracing back up nicely, getting back to 78% Fibonacci, coming down right now. So if it takes out this pivotal point, ideal case would be Nasdaq is coming down based on the weekly chart, testing this pivot, which is coming to this breakout candle, and this is going to be 13,800 level-ish. So we will see again. The importance is taking out this pivotal point, so we should just keep an eye on this pivot as well. Moving on to the daily chart for Nasdaq. Daily chart, we got a positive day, just the market reacting very well. It was pretty wild session, goes all the way down to here, then coming back up. So right now it's just forming up. This is a pivot, and right now it's just forming up a bearish consolidation, if you ask me. So if we get a reversal back up, probably that's going to be a sell signal, 15,420, and then we can see another sell off to here to 14,000, or I should say 15,000 level for a daily perspective. So again, we'll see how it goes. But right now, I should say Nasdaq and the other indexes are kind of like a forming in a bounce, but this bounce cannot be last probably for a day or two, and we should see more volatile action is coming down the road. Moving on to the Dow Jones, Dow just getting better because it reacts. This is a daily chart, reacts to this level. Let's start from weekly, then we can just move on to the daily. So weekly, we are just saying this, and nothing bad, nothing good, basically. I know it's kind of like a forming bearish consolidation here. That would be the ideal scenario if Dow getting back to below this bullish consolidation here to somewhere around 32. Is it going to be? Yeah, it's going to be 33,000 actually, 33,600. That would be the ideal scenario for Dow to see if it holds up very well here. I think That would be great buying opportunity because I think a Dow can lead the market, especially in a downside move. Energy, banks, financials, they're just getting ready for a pop. So we need to see more volatile action for the Dow Jones in the short term, but in the long term, I'm pretty bullish on this. Daily chart Dow Jones just reacting to this trend line. I know this is not a good trend line. We got this, and we got this, ended up to lower high. So this is not a perfect trend line because it goes back again. Right now, it's just forming a bearish consolidation. Obviously, if it breaks out this, 34,000, we're just getting down to 33,500, 600, which is coming along to this area, to this range. And that would be, I think, perfect bottoming formation here. So we'll see how it goes. Moving on to individual names, starting with yield. Yield just ended up positive today. So 31 cents, still holding up this wedge. And if it goes above this, again, next week's CPI could be very, very decisive moment for yield, for the US dollar, for treasuries. Yield was up. Surprisingly, TLT was up as well. I know it's kind of like forming a doji bar here, Dragonfly doji, but I believe TLT is just forming the final bottom. And this could reverse back up nicely. If it goes below this, that would be probable nominal low and then retracing back up. Anyway, if I want to slice it and dice it based on my analysis, TLT is extremely oversold, not because of indicator, because of the price action cycles and everything. And also bond yield is forming at the top. So these two are having inverse correlation to each other. When bond yield is forming top, TLT forming bottom, this tells me that we are just getting close to the bottom information. Gold, 28 cents up down, and still I'm just looking for another, just a bounce, spike to the downside and then bounce from here. So 1900 area could be kind of like a level that I'm just looking at for a bounce. For now, I'm just staying on the side, looking for better price action. Crude, another positive day, a nice bullish consolidation forming here. Consolidates here, probably it can go higher. 91 is coming down the road. And I think if it consolidates here, digesting the price movement, recent price movement, that would be a fantastic buying opportunity. We'll see. It goes VIX coming down, crashed again, 3%. I don't think this is going to go anywhere until just the 20 level and probably getting back to the downside. Probably next the stock market downtick just to bring up to the 20 VIX and then VIX rolling over again. Dixie, 8 cents up, not a bad price action for Dixie. Again, everyone is waiting for CPI number next week. So there's nothing I can say on this chart. Right now, it's just holding up pretty well. But if it rolls over, I should say it's going to be very, very aggressive and wild. Microsoft, let's go to Magma then before Microsoft. So Magma, not a bad candle today, still holding up this pivotal point. And again, we should just be careful on this because all charts are showing me if it X, A, B, and then C can go down to here for a better price action. I should say here, this demand area somewhere around 940. We'll see how it goes with technologies. Apple ended up positive today, but look at that. So the candle just, it was not as strong. I know yesterday was kind of like a pullback, but today it didn't bout by investors or traders. They just sold off any rally. Amazon, 38% up. Nothing bad, nothing good. Still hold up this pivotal point, 138. As long as Amazon is above 130, 131, that should be fine. But if it goes below that, it can just get to the deeper corrective move. Again, next week is going to be Apple. Moving on to this, Apple event is going to be next week. That can bring lots of volatility to this and probably buying opportunity. I'm telling you. Meta, 26%, 0.26% down. Meta is forming rollover. So if it goes below this pivotal point, can go all the way down to here. My calculation is 230 to 240. That would be kind of like the next downside move. Microsoft, $4.36 up. Microsoft stables is itself somewhere around like a 330. But if it goes back again to this level, it can get uglier getting back to this area. Again, this is going to be a supply area. If it goes a stretch up here, I should say that's going to be a sell. Right now, Microsoft is pulling up this pivot. Google, $1.12 up. This is the best one among FANGs. Nothing wrong with chart. Netflix, 34 cents down. Tesla, $2.99 down. So still forming this bullish consolidation. But if you ask me, this is not a good shape. It can just roll over anytime. And I think it's going to happen next week. SMH, I provide video for you for SMH, 95 cents down. Make sure watch that video. Stocks, $2.57 down. TSM semiconductors are on blood. And I think more downside is coming. Everyone needs to be careful on this. AMD, I think this one just signaling for another downside move. If it takes out this, it can go down. Again, look at my video. I'm going to put it there, link there. So I just provide a special video for semiconductors. NVIDIA is coming down. I believe this one downside move is just initiated last week. And these two exhaustive candle could be kind of like a selling opportunity. Texas Instrument, 5 cents down. Not a good price action. Lam Research, $7.78 down. So this one is coming down as well. Moving on to the financials, XLF holding up for now. Looking for better price action for them. Still on the side. I'm having some big banks, but I'm gonna just reload on those ones as well if market gives me opportunity. I'm kind of like a positive in this sector, especially for the next 2-3 months. KBE positive today. KRE 39 cents up, nothing bad, but still looking for another dip, and probably that's going to be a final one. JP Morgan 11 cents up. JP Morgan is kind of like a leader going back to this white range bar, still looking for another dip, or at least forming the base information. 140-ish is going to be the level that we can reload. Goldman Sachs, pretty nice reversal coming back up. Bank of America, 23 cents up. Wells Fargo, 57 cents up. Not a bad candle, but Wells Fargo still can go down. So that could be just a bounce. But we are close. We are close to the bottom for the banking sector. GDX, GoldMiners, 6 cents up. Still looking for a bottoming formation there. So it's not there yet, but again, like financials, they're pretty close. GDXJ, 3 cents up. AEM, 22 cents up. NEM, 37 cents up. And Franco-Nevada, $1.21 down. When you see a divergence in these names, especially big names are down and small names are up, so I should say probably just be careful still. We are just looking for a divergence, more getting obvious at the bottom. So that would be kind of like a good top bottom information. Moving on to the energy, XLE, 88 cents up today. So good reaction, but crude, XLE follows that one. XOP, $1.78 up. OH, $1.06 up. Still bullish consolidation, but type of candles on the top, not that strong. So shadows mean that sellers are just selling any rally. So we'll see how it goes. Exxon, $1.66 up. Exxon can move to this top if you ask me. Chevron, pretty nice candle as well, 50 cents up. I know it's kind of like exhaustive one, but this one can rip up to here to 172, still $5 more. Oxy, bullish candle today, 71 cents up. And these names are just getting overbought, but any pullback, I should say, could be a buying opportunity for these names. So we'll see how it goes. I think that's all for this week. Again, make sure watch the semiconductor video. I had a special video I just posted this morning, and I covered SMH, NVIDIA, and AMD on that specific video. Make sure watch that one because probably the next buying opportunity is coming, but we need to be patient as usual. All right, have a fantastic weekend. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.